personal hygiene, seeing a task through, but just lazing around, acting like entitled brats left, right, center. We're now the new adults, we're now the new aunties, and we need to start taking certain things seriously. Hey guys, welcome to another video. This is another chit chat on society and the things that are going wrong in our society today. The world today is looking like it's not the same thing with the world our parents grew up in, which is normal. It's normal for the generation before to be different from the generation now, and the generation to come will definitely be different from the generation right now. It's normal, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't address the things that are going wrong in our society. The fact that it has to be different from the ones before us doesn't mean that it has to be bad, doesn't mean that everything should be going crazy and chaotic. And when the older generation talk about certain things, we feel attacked, like they're attacking us, they're jealous of us, they wish they were us, and so many crazy defense that we put up just because we don't want to accept the truth. But the truth is, the Gen Z mentality is killing us. The Gen Z mentality is going to take us to a place that we would not really like at the end of the day. I think the oldest Gen Z should be turning 28 right now, right? 1996, yeah. The oldest Gen Zs are turning 28. So we're no longer babies. Gen Zs are no longer children. We're now the new adults. We're now the new aunties, and we need to start taking certain things seriously. One of the major problems we have is the fact that we sugarcoat things a lot. We give things different names. We sugarcoat them to make it sound easy, to make it sound not that bad, to make it sound more tolerable. And that's one of the things that's actually really, really killing us. When we sugarcoat things, we don't get to see the real danger behind those things because, like the word said, it's being sugar coated. So all you're seeing is the sugary part of it and not the bad and smelly part of it, right? So what this causes is the fact that we don't get to take those things seriously. Somebody that's indisciplined cannot take accountability for their actions. Someone that's lazy is just being termed as, oh my god, this person doesn't like stress. All they want is soft life and all of that. And this is really killing us. A lot of us are not resilient. A lot of us are not disciplined. A lot of us are freaking lazy human beings. We can't get our ass up. We can't get a task done. We can't see ourselves through a task. We can't start something and finish it. All because I don't want stress. I want a soft life. What do you mean by you want a soft life? You have to put in the work. You have to put in the work if you want to see results. There are certain things that, regardless of the generations, there are certain rules, there are certain terms, there are certain process that you have to follow to get to somewhere in life. And without that process, without if you jump any step, it's going to be chaotic, either now or later. So if you don't put in the work now, nobody is coming to save you. Our parents can see us through to a certain point, and then we are on our own. And then the worst part is, with the way we're going, we're not going to realize this until it is actually too late, until our parents are dead and gone, before we start waking up to the reality and understanding that all those entitlement that we had, oh, you brought me to this world, I didn't ask to be here, so you have to take care of me. And they are trying to take care of us. Their parents are, making sure that, okay, we brought these children to this world, they are taking care of us and all of that. But when the time comes and they are gone, who would you blame for bringing you to this world? Who would you put your troubles on? So if we don't start dealing with our shit right now, if we don't start taking responsibility for our lives, if we don't understand that we're solely responsible for the outcome of our lives, then we have a very long way to go. And the bad news is, it's not going to be a pretty ride. It's going to be a really messy, bumpy ride, because most of us cannot even handle taking care of ourselves, daily routines, personal hygiene, seeing a task through, but just lazing around, acting like entitled brats left, right, center because, oh, I didn't ask to be here. Please don't stress me. Oh boy. When you start understanding that it is nobody's fucking responsibility, forgive the F word, but by the time we start to realize that we have to wake up, I really just hope that it won't be too late. So yeah, the Gen Z mentality is killing us. Sugarcoating things is actually killing us. The entitled mentality is killing us. We have to be disciplined. Like nothing comes without pain. I had to start realizing that you have to feel certain pain. It doesn't have to be physical pain, of course, that's not what I'm saying, but you have to go through the grind. You cannot expect things to come to you in a rosy manner, just sitting down. And if you're actually a Christian, you're going to understand that even the Bible says so. You have to put in the work. Any man that doesn't work should not eat, says the Bible. So you have to put in the work. It's like the fundamental of life. So if you're living in the whole bubble of I don't want to stress myself, I just want things, it can't. I We live in a social media age, right? Everybody's trying to be content creators because for some reasons they feel like, oh, it's easy, doing what you love and then just making money from what you love. Beautiful, of course, but it's not that easy. If not, everybody would have millions of followers and be doing well on social media. Even the people that are doing what they love put in the work for those things to become tangible. The artists have to put in the work to get perfect at their craft. The content creators themselves have to put in the work, hours, editing, finding out content, creating content, editing, filming, all of those things, being creative, going to different locations, shooting at different hours, waking up early. You have to put in the freaking work for anything to happen. Any of the people you see out there right now, whether Gen Zs or not, they put in the work to get to where they are. They didn't just wake up in the morning and then, oh, it just happened for them because yeah, they want the soft life and everybody just wants to chill. That's unrealistic. Okay, and we have to wake up to reality. If you don't wake up early enough, poverty will wake you up on Saturday morning and tell you, I am coming for you. So you have to wake up now before it is too late. By the end of the day, you cannot cheat the system. Whether you like it or not, you're going to pay for it now or you're going to pay for it later. It's either you enjoy now and suffer later or you suffer now and enjoy later. And I'm using the word suffer, not like you're suffering, I'm going through a lot. And that's one of the things that pisses me off about the Gen Zs. Like, we just really feel like hard work is suffering. Hard work is not suffering. Our definition of suffering is just so bizarre and so out of place that everything is just becoming wumbled together, chaotic and destructive, if I should say so, actually destructive because it's gonna destroy us. The our parents that put in the work, to build companies and all that, and even this whole social media thing we're talking about, and we want to be influencers and all of that. Which of the brands are we influencing for? We're influencing for all these BB companies that have put in the work to build their company to that point where they can even pay you to advertise, they can pay you to influence for them. So if we keep living this whole life of indiscipline, laziness, sugarcoating things, not being responsible for our lives, if we keep living that life, we're not even going to have companies that are strong enough to even pay the influencers and the creative people that are, want to just be in their chill space and make money. We're not even going to have all of that to pay for the laid back lifestyle that we want. So, in all honesty, the whole lifestyle is not going to work in our favor as time goes on. This is something I had to come to terms with before my life started to change. Number one, hard work is not suffering. Hard work is not suffering. You're putting in the work for tomorrow. It is not suffering in its sense. It is you being disciplined, it's you being diligent, it's you understanding that something has to give for another to grow, right? So that is not suffering. It's one thing I had to understand. The second thing I had to understand is I had to stop sugarcoating things. Everybody knows that Binary doesn't like stress, she likes the soft life. No, that's laziness. That's indiscipline. That's not being able to see something through. I had to wake up and understand that I was just flat ass lazy. You're lazy. Get up your ass and work. What do you mean you want the good life to come to you by just sitting down and declaring that you don't like stress and all you want is the soft life? It doesn't make sense and it's not going to get you anywhere. I had to wake up to that reality and call a spade a spade. Benary, you are freaking lazy. And one other thing I had to understand is that if I don't put in the work today, I would have to do that tomorrow. And guess what the worst part is? Tomorrow, you wouldn't have the strength that you have today, and you wouldn't have the time, the opportunity that you have today because you would be old and wrinkled. Of course, you don't have the physical strength. And then again, you don't even have the mental capacity because your brain is not as sharp as it would probably be when you were younger. So that's too much work. And thirdly, you're supposed to be chilling and enjoying your life, and then you'll be struggling to gather ends meet. No, if you don't put in the work now, if I don't put in the work now, I would have to pay for it tomorrow. Either ways, nothing is really free. So that you pay now or pay tomorrow, but one of these days you're going to pay for it. So yeah, I think this is the end of our little chit chat. I don't know how to call sessions like this that don't really have a big topic or whatever, like the topic I always use. So yeah, thank you for watching to this point. I hope you really enjoyed this video enough to stick around. Like this video and I'll see you in my next video. Before you leave, don't forget you are enough and God has given you everything you need to succeed. Bye. See you in my next video.